And US President Donald Trump on Thursday promised $10 billion as Muslim-majority nations offered funding and troops for Gaza.
And this as he inaugurated his Board of Peace, a new institution whose ultimate mission has drawn questions. As part of his 20-point peace plan for Gaza, U.S. President Donald Trump extended invitations to several countries to join the Board of Peace. Even as the long-awaited meeting took place in Washington, D.C., certain key U.S. allies have rejected Trump's invitation to join the board. Norway plans to host a meeting of the ad hoc Committee for Palestinian Aid, but it is not joining Trump's Board of Peace, its foreign ministry said in a statement.
The UK, France, Norway and Sweden have declined to join the body, with some citing concerns over its charter, which made no direct mention of Gaza and its potential to undermine the UN's role in peacekeeping efforts.
As for a Board of Peace meeting took place in the U.S. Capitol, numerous world leaders remained in attendance, including Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orbán and Argentinian President Javier Milei, both allies of Trump.
The Board of Peace plan is an initiative Trump first proposed last September to address conflicts initially focused on Israel's war in Gaza. The board's charter stipulates that member states can secure permanent membership by contributing $1 billion US. Otherwise, they are limited to 3-year terms.
Well, Trump told the first meeting of his Board of Peace on Thursday, that nations had contributed $7 billion to a Gaza reconstruction fund that aims to rebuild the enclave once Hamas disarms.
The war in Gaza is over. It's over. There are little flames. Hamas has been, I think they're going to give up their weapons, which is what they promised. If they don't, it'll be, they'll be harshly met, very harshly met. They don't want that.
At least 27 countries have joined the Board of Peace, whereas many joined it as an observer. India also attended the meeting as an observer. India's chargé d'affaires, Namgya C. Khampa, represented the country in observer capacity at this inaugural meeting. Prime Minister Modi had earlier welcomed the efforts of Trump-led Gaza peace plan. However, it remains unclear if India will officially join as a signatory of the Board of Peace.
Now, the meeting comes at a time when Israel and Hamas continue to trade allegations of ceasefire violations. Hundreds of Palestinians have been killed in Israeli strikes since the announcement of ceasefire in Gaza. The fragile truce is holding up for now, but trust deficit looms large over the agreement.
And for more on this, our correspondent Susan Tehrani has sent us this report from New York. Take a look.
President Trump hosted his first meeting of his new Board of Peace, bringing together representatives from more than 40 countries to discuss post-war Gaza stabilization as well as reconstruction. The headline announcement was that the United States pledged $10 billion, the largest single contribution. Other countries collectively pledged $5 to $7 billion, though that still falls far short from the estimated long-term rebuilding needs and efforts. The group is also exploring the creation of an international stabilization force to help maintain security during this fragile ceasefire. But major questions remain, including how this new body will coexist with the United Nations. Some U.S. allies participated only as observers, reflecting the ongoing skepticism, even as the administration frames this meeting as a diplomatic breakthrough. Of course, the event took place in the backdrop of a possible military confrontation between the United States and Iran, with the Middle East region on the edge. Susan Tehrani reporting from New York for WION World is One.